Hello, I'm Tibshirani with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This is where you get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. Peer-to-peer lenders in China warn they risk going bust if the Chinese government goes ahead with plans to up its regulation of the burgeoning industry as competition heats up and the economy slows. Citing credit risk and potential new restrictions on the abilities to accept public deposits, P2P executives say firms that aren't adaptable and lack proper risk controls are likely to fail. This is a huge concern given there are a whopping 2,600 P2P platforms in China, up from just 880 in 2014. The number of outstanding loans within the sector has increased 14-fold in this time. Another Fed president has come out in support of a rate hike as early as next month. St. Louis Fed President James Bullard says inflation expectations have started moving in the right direction. Bullard is one of a handful of Fed presidents who have spoken out in defiance of Fed Chair Janet Yellen on the issue this week. The pause button's been pushed on the strengthening US housing market. Data out overnight shows new home sales rose 2% in February, yet the increase was concentrated in the west of the country, where sales surged 39%. A separate report released by the Mortgage Bankers Association also shows some weakness in housing activity, with its purchase index decreasing 1% last week. Yet with the index up 25% from a year ago, the sector's still at a high point. In New York, the benchmark US Treasury 10-year yield is up to 1.91%. The US crude oil price has eased overnight to $40 a barrel, while Brent crude has been knocked back to just under $41 a barrel. The stronger US dollar has helped dampen demand for oil, yet a preliminary report from an industry group shows a higher than expected build-up of stock. The gold price has plummeted $33 overnight to $1,219 an ounce. Gold has spiked off the back of the Brussels attack as investors rushed to safe havens. Talk among Fed presidents of another rate hike soon has seen the US dollar strengthen. It's at 67.2 US cents against the Kiwi. The New Zealand dollar has bounced back to 89.0 Australian cents, following a speech by the Reserve Bank of Australia's governor talking up the economy's ability to deal with a potential economic shock yesterday. The dollar is stable at 60 euro cents. The TWI is slightly lower at 70.8. I'm Tibshirani, and that was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.